Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm of course your host, the Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing a game that I actually think I had an aneurysm playing in, where I lost all of my working few brain cells. So, to set the scene, I have just finished my live stream, and I was like, okay, you want to platoon a couple battles with me, Fallen? He was in the VC while I was playing the games, and I was kind of bored. I was like, yeah, whatever, let's play some games. I needed the chill from some of the battles I had during the live stream. So, we played a couple battles in Platoon, and out of the 7 battles we first played, we won a single battle. We were at 28% win rate out of 7 games, and I was averaging like 3,200 average damage. Yeah, the teams were just not loving it. So, we swapped over to Supremacy to see how that worked, and this battle here I'm going to show you was the first Supremacy game we had. Now, mind you, I'm in the mood of a very angry person. I didn't say anything in chat or anything like that, but I was just quite flustered, and this battle, it kind of just put the cherry on the top for how my teams were going today. So, let's see what the enemy team has. They got a 60 TP, okay, very strong heavy, 50 TP, another strong heavy, and an E5, not as strong heavy tank. Okay, for mediums, they got a Centurion 7-1, WZ-121, and an M48 Patton. Now, when it comes to the 268 version 4, it is incredibly strong at dealing with mediums. Unfortunately, when it comes to the majority of battles you play on this tank, it's not really flexible enough to deal with the mediums or go to the medium side. If you're playing on Castilla, yeah, good luck. I mean, if you drive over to medium side, you're going to have to drive over the hill. You've only got 5 degrees of gun depression. That's the real problem with this tank, is gun depression doesn't let it be very flexible. But on Dead Rail, I can very easily get here because it spawns me towards the medium side, and, I mean, the entire area I'm at is flat, so I just force the mediums off. Okay, so this battle, it's not too bad so far. We've got the E5 off to the side. Let's aim in and kaboom! Alright, I know that shell's gonna penetrate. There you go. Nice, probably 600-700 damage into the T110 E5. But you'll notice there's a lot of tanks on the enemy team. And my T100 LT is already 400 health. I don't even know how that guy got so low, but he's 400. And my standard B is 700. And yeah, you can imagine they don't last very long. And when that happens, the enemy team has a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5 tanks over here. The E3 bounces me, so I get a shell right into his upper plate with heat. Nice. Okay, we're up to 500 damage, plus the lucky shell on the E5 side, should I say. So we got another probably 600 damage there, and we've blocked 1,600 already. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do here. We got the E5 shooting at me. Thankfully, we bounce it, and then the M48 Patton. I didn't want to shoot that because I think it was a little risky. There's the WZ-121. Oh, beautiful snap into his lower plate, and that has made the 121 a one-shot, which is great. But we got the E3 and the Patton pulling off to the side. I told Fallen, I said, okay, you got to deal with that Patton, and the E3, I'm going to try and help you with, but I've also got the E5 and 121 on my side. Okay, this guy's poking. He's got 664 health. My average is 690, and oh, thank you, Wargaming. Thank you for low rolling. Thankfully, Fallen was able to get the clear, and with that, okay, I'm not doing terrible. Fallen's dealing with the Patton off to the side. I've got the E5, and I really, you can see I wanted to get a shell into the 121. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I can shoot the 121. Well, it turns out I can't, because the E5, I didn't even know this was possible, but the E5 put his gun inside of my mantlet and got a bounce. Yes, fun, isn't it? It's very, very fun. But my Yo was able to shoot the 121, finishing him off. So now I'm in a situation with 3 tanks in front of me. And, oh, he bounces my track wheel feet back up, back up, back up, back up. All right, we're alive. We get a shell into the E5. He rams me. Yes, rams me, and because of that, I'm able to kill him. Okay, so the E5 is dead, and now in this situation, I am the one who is holding the cards. Yeah, this battle, it wasn't even fun. I'm gonna be real, this game was not fun to play. It was losing brain cells the entire time. We did get a ram here to kill the Patton. This tank is amazing at ramming, but yeah, this entire game was not enjoyable because Fallen and I were single-handedly dealing with 5 tanks. Now, we did get a bit of support from our teammates towards the end, but in all reality, we were single-handedly dealing with 5 tanks on the enemy team. I was able to block 4,300 damage and deal 4,500. There's no way if I was in any other tank, we would have won this battle. And even then, I got very, very lucky that my armor was able to work, and the enemy just kind of didn't aim well, I would have to say. That E5 face-hugged me, which was not the right decision for his tank. So we got really lucky. But it was just a crazy battle. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg for some of the battles that I have played today. Now, overall, I was able to go over 60%, which I'm fine with. I mean, it's a tank destroyer, and you don't expect much when it comes to tank destroyers, but that was definitely a battle that showcased the true power of the 268 version 4. I've played a lot of battles in the tank now. I'm sitting at, 306, which is a lot, 72% win rate, 3,400 damage, and I would have to say, over my entire debut of battles, that it's definitely a very strong tank, but I still don't believe it's overpowered. There are situations when I've played it where it is overpowered. There's games where I've sat in front of heavies that don't run calibrated, and they physically cannot pen you. But there's also games where I've gotten rushed by a singular T100 LT, my team doesn't support me, and I die instantly. So this tank is great, but it's not going to be a comp tank, and it's not going to be a tank that you're going to see played all too often, because when it comes to the average player, I really feel like they're not doing too amazing in it. As always, hopefully, you enjoyed today's video. I don't know what to say about that game, and as I said, I mean, if I go to my battle results today, you can see I won quite a few in a row, but I also lost quite a few in a row. You can see that it just wasn't very fun, these first chunk of battles here. 3,000 damage, and yeah, there's the team. And this game, 2,600 damage, and there's the team. And this game, 2,400 damage, and there's the team. And this game, 2,100 damage, and there's the team. I mean, every game. It wasn't like we were ever doing bad. It was just teams did not want to win. Yeah, I gotta say, platooning is great, but it definitely does not give you increased chances of winning all the time. Hopefully, you all enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But other than that, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.